Caitlin Clark's golf debut just made me so upset with the WNBA because the LPGA just did everything that the WNBA should have been doing this season. They did it all correct in literally one day. So
you know what's crazier than Caitlin Clark sinking threes? Her golf swing going viral while the WNBA stays silent. That's right, the LPGA just schooled the WNBA on how to hype a basketball superstar. Imagine this, Clark steps onto a golf course and suddenly everyone's watching. The LPGA is all over it, but the WNBA? Crickets. It's like they forgot they have the next big thing in their own backyard.
I honestly just got so triggered by Caitlin Clark's golf debut, and it is no fault of hers that I got upset. It is the fault of the WNBA, because I talked about it in a previous video how this Pro-Am event originally wasn't even going to be televised, but there were so many fans who were emailing the organization saying, how can we watch Caitlin? Can we come to the event? Can you live stream it? All of these things. And
what's going on here? You know what's wild? Caitlin Clark wasn't even supposed to be on TV that day. The LPGA event organizers had zero plans to broadcast her appearance. It was just going to be a fun little side gig for the basketball superstar. But then something crazy happened. Out of nowhere, Clark's fans started blowing up social media. We're talking thousands of tweets, Instagram stories, you name it. People were begging to see her swing a golf club. It was like the whole internet caught fire in an instant.
How cool for her to come out and support us this week and only help grow women's golf. Now, from this event, I have only seen and heard of positive things. I didn't hear one thing about how her fans are toxic, the types of things that we have been hearing for the entirety of the WNBA season last season. There's immediate hesitancy. Is that a word? There's immediate hesitancy about giving Caitlin Clark too much praise.
Everyone wanted a piece of Clark's golf debut. The LPGA execs were caught totally off guard. They're scrambling, looking at each other like, wait, we got to get this on TV now. It was a mad dash to get cameras rolling and figure out how to broadcast this unexpected phenomenon. Talk about pressure. But here's the thing, when they finally got those cameras on Clark, it was an instant hit. People were tuning in left and right to watch a basketball player try her hand at golf. The views were skyrocketing, social media was exploding, and suddenly the LPGA had stumbled into a goldmine. This last-minute decision to put Clark on air, it paid off big time. The LPGA's quick thinking turned what could have been a missed opportunity into a massive win. They saw the demand and they met it head on. That's how you ride a wave of popularity. But here's the kicker in all this. While golf's loving Clark and soaking up all this unexpected attention, where's the WNBA in all this? Their future superstar is making waves in a completely different sport, and they're nowhere to be seen. It's like they don't even realize what's happening right under their nose. The LPGA just showed everyone how to capitalize on star power, even when it comes out of left field. They embraced the unexpected and ran with it. Meanwhile, the WNBA's silence is getting louder by the minute. You gotta wonder, are they even paying attention? While the WNBA was sleeping on their future star, the LPGA was cooking up a plan that would change everything. You know how they say opposites attract? Well, get ready for the most unexpected sports pairing since Michael Jordan tried baseball. The LPGA was about to show everyone how it's done. Picture this, basketball superstar Caitlin Clark teaming up with golf prodigy Nelly Korda. Sounds crazy, right? But that's exactly what the LPGA did. They paired Clark, the basketball phenom, with Korda, the world's #1 golfer. And let me tell you, this wasn't just some random decision. The LPGA knew exactly what they were doing. Now you might think this could have backfired. Would Clark overshadow Korda? Would golf fans get annoyed by all the attention on a basketball player? But hold up, it was the complete opposite. These two hit it off like peanut butter and jelly on the course. It was like watching two longtime friends having the time of their lives. Fans couldn't get enough of Clark and Korda together. Social media was blowing up with pictures, videos, and comments about this dynamic duo. People who never cared about golf before were suddenly glued to their screens watching every swing and putt. The LPGA pulled off some serious magic here, and everyone was loving it. Korda was even hyping up Clark, saying stuff like, it's cool for her to come out and support us this week and only help grow women's golf. Can you believe it? The world's top golfer was excited about a basketball player joining her on the course. That's how you know this pairing was something special. This unlikely duo became the talk of the sports world. Basketball fans were tuning in to watch golf. Golf fans were getting excited about basketball, and everyone in between was just enjoying the show. The LPGA proved that sometimes the craziest ideas are the ones that work best. Meanwhile, the WNBA is still silent. Not even a peep about their future star making waves in a completely different sport. It's like they don't even realize what's happening. While the LPGA is out here breaking the internet and bringing new fans to women's sports, the WNBA is missing missing out on a golden opportunity to hype up their next big thing. The WNBA might have dropped the ball, but the LPGA, they just scored a hole-in-one with Caitlin Clark. Ever wonder what happens when you mix basketball star power with golf's quiet greens? Turns out it's a recipe for breaking the internet. You won't believe this. People who never watched golf before are suddenly glued to their screens. It's like Clark waved a magic wand and turned everyone into golf fanatics overnight. LPGA events usually don't trend on social media. They're not exactly known for viral moments, but Clark, she changed everything. The LPGA's social media is blowing up like never before. We're talking millions of views, trending hashtags, the whole 9 yards. It's like someone lit a fire under the entire golf world. People who couldn't tell a putter from a driver are suddenly experts, all because of Clark. But here's the big question. Will these new fans stick around? Or is this just a one-time thing? The LPGA is betting big on Clark's star power, and so far, it's paying off big time. You know what's even crazier? Clark's not just playing golf. She's turning the course into her own personal stage. She's signing autographs, taking selfies, the whole deal. It's like a rock concert, but on a golf course. Imagine Tiger Woods meets Taylor Swift, but with even more excitement. The LPGA is showing everyone how it's done. They're not afraid of Clark's star power. Instead, they're embracing it, using it to shine a spotlight on their sport. They're proving that golf can be cool, exciting, and totally worth watching. Thanks to a basketball player, golf just got a whole lot cooler. Clark's bringing a whole new energy to the sport, and people are loving it. She's not just playing the game, she's changing it. And you know what's wild? While all this is happening, the WNBA's still silent. It's like they don't even see what's going on. Their future stars making waves in a completely different sport, and they're not saying a word. It's like they're missing out on the party of the century. The LPGA just gave everyone a masterclass in how to promote their sport. They saw an opportunity with Clark, and they ran with it. Now they're reaping the reward. Meanwhile, the WNBA is still sitting on the sideline. You gotta wonder, what are they waiting for? You'd think the WNBA would be shouting Clark's name from the rooftops. Instead, it's crickets. Is this just a fumble, or is there something deeper going on? Let's break down why the league's silence is causing such an uproar. Here's the deal. Caitlin Clark is about to join the WNBA. She's their next big star, the kind of player who could change the game. But while she's making waves in golf, the WNBA's gone completely silent. It's like they don't even see what's happening right in front of them. Fans are getting seriously upset. They're all over social media asking why the WNBA is so quiet. One fan said, Caitlin Clark's golf debut just made me so upset with the WNBA. Instant regret is hitting the WNBA right now. That's how bad it's gotten. People are actually feeling sorry for the league because they're missing out on this huge chance. But it's not just fans who are noticing. Even WNBA stars are speaking up. Brianna Stewart, a 2-time MVP, said, visibility is key. She's basically telling the league, hey, we need to promote our brightest stars. When your own players are calling you out, you know something's wrong. The WNBA's strategy is looking more outdated by the second. While Clark was out there on the golf course, the league's social media was dead silent. No posts, no mentions, nothing. It's like they're pretending she doesn't exist. One fan put it perfectly. The WNBA was dead silent. It was as if the whole league was pretending she didn't exist. This silence isn't just annoying fans. It's turning into a full-blown PR nightmare. People are starting to wonder, is the WNBA afraid of its own future star? Some critics think the league's worried Clark might overshadow their established stars. But in today's sports world, that kind of thinking is way behind the times. John Hollinger from The Athletic didn't pull any punches. He said the WNBA is hopelessly out of touch with current sports marketing trends. Ouch! But he's not wrong. While other leagues are all about hyping up their superstars, the WNBA is sitting this one out. The frustration is so real that a Reddit post asking, why doesn't the WNBA promote Caitlin Clark, got over 10,000 upvotes. That's a lot of people wondering what the heck is going on with the league. It's like the WNBA is actively trying to miss out on this golden opportunity to grow their fan base and get more eyes on the sport.